to the panel for the rest of our session today. Thanks very much.
I just want to let the panel, I hope you can hear me okay. My voice seems to be giving out. I think it's the air conditioner getting into all of us. But I want the panel to be able to introduce themselves, really, just to give them an idea, maybe to let them practice their speaking before we start the debate around the questions. So, Sonia, I'll let you kick off.
Yeah, hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Sonia Dhawan, and I'm representing all the agents today. And I'm from India, and my company is called Grey Matters Group. Fine, thank you.
Yeah, hi, I'm Joy Musa. I am Director of International for QA Higher Education. So I'm representing higher education and pathway providers.
That's a good starting point. So I'm going to go to agent, and then I'm going to go to higher education as well. So Paolo, just respond from the agent side on the school side.
I could easily say I agree with Justin and move the ball forward. But no, I will take a little bit of time.
So the 4 changes which we have seen as an agent today. The first one is that we have been introduced to the new education providers. So in the pandemic, the new education providers came into the market, and they were very proactive in their in their response. So they were giving the offer letter very fast. They were giving the training to the staff. So they saved our business actually. So we have been introduced to the new education providers in the pandemic. And the second is that new education, even the destination has been introduced. Earlier, we were sending the student to the only 5 English-speaking countries. We started exploring with the parents and the children and like the students, and the agents also started exploring the new countries and the new study destination. They were so happy to send their kids to any place where the classes are going to be offline, where they can actually get the skill, they can explore that country, and they can learn the culture. So Germany came into the picture. That was the first country to get open. So the parents moved from Australia to Germany, and then the France came into the picture, the other European destinations. So I feel that the new destinations have been introduced also. As an agent, then we have been introduced to the new digital student recruitments. Earlier, the business was about one-to-one. So we started using the CRM, the Zoom meetings for giving the training to the staff, for explaining about the product to the students, and increasing the number of the students to make our the visa process smooth. So we actually came into the digital student recruitment that we were not using earlier. And the fourth was one we were doing just one-to-one counseling for the programs to the students about the university or the college and about the visa process. So we introduced the new thing that was the post-visa services. So we started giving the airport pickup to the students because in the pandemic they have to reach somewhere safe. And we were we were finding the accommodation also for the students, the health insurance, about the restrictions and the requirement about that country. So these new services, we have to give it to the students. So the process was not finished just by helping them for the visa or by the program. It was after the post-visa also we were giving them services. So these were the 4 things that I've seen that the change has come. The new education providers, the new destinations, the new digital CRMs we were using, and the 4th was we have to introduce the new services to the students to give the quality of the education also. Right.
I think you've had very full responses from the panel. I now really want to throw this open to questions from the floor or comments from the floor. You all live and breathe this industry, so any comments you've got here so far to share about this question?
Yeah, I would like to ask the audience, the agent sitting over there, are we giving the post-visa services? Have we started that giving? Yeah, how many are like there? Just raise your hand. Yeah, so that was a new thing. And how many we were not using the CRM or the Zoom, and we were just doing the one-to-one counseling, and we were introduced to the new social media thing and to the digital thing. So how many are there now? Yeah, that's weird.
So I repeat, any questions for the panel at the stage? Yes, one over here. Got the microphone, sorry. Tom, can you take some photographs from the front if you can? Thank you.
My name is Julian from Study Global Education in Australia. I just have a question for the panel, and is what do you guys think about the new administrator platforms that are coming into the industry? What is your feeling, and how do you think that will affect the relationship between you and the partners and the agents?
So I think there are two types of partners, like one is B2B and one is B2C. So it's business to business and business to customer. So we are, as an agent, we are giving business to the customer, to the student, which is like who's very important in the education sector, because education is for the student. So when we talk about business to business, it is all about the quantity. It's not about the quality, because from going from business only to the business, there's no customer involved. So earlier, before pandemic, it was business to customer, and in the future also, in the next 10 years, you will see it will come back to the business to the customer only. So B2B will be there, but how long you can just focus on the business to business only? And actually, it is about the customer, it's about the students. So we will focus on the quality, not about the quantity. Here, B2B is all about the quantity. It's not about the quality of the education. I'm sorry, I don't understand this B2B also, because I am not into the sub-agents or like from business to business. For example, I just give you, so I'm a patient and I have to go to a doctor to get treated. So it's like the doctor is telling the doctor, and the doctor is telling to the another doctor, and another doctor is telling to the nurse, and the nurse is treating the patient. So it's not the doctor is treating the patient. So it's not B2C, it's B2B. So business is going to the business and the doctor is going to the doctor. So where is the business actually? It is all about the student and it's all about the education.
I like two words, two ideas that are here on the panel, on stage, is quality and it is partnership, which they go together. And of course, I agree with you. When we started, it was also, everything was a school owned by Justin and a little agency owned by me, and we were friends first. I know this looks like a fairy tale, but
love affair, I think.
something like that. And to clear any doubt, I don't send not even one student to Justin. We're just friends. But
you don't send the students to the friends actually, because you don't get the commission.
That's very good. But Justin could give me good commission, though.
He was looking for too much commission.
But that's another question: the too much commission, because some schools they complain. We give 40% commission. Who started that?
What school is giving that 40%?
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't get it, but who started that? But you said it's business to business and business to customers. I think partnership means that we are, as someone said before, we are part of the same team. And technology can help us. Everybody started to say, instead of just telling you the school, wait a second, I just switch on Zoom and I talk to Justin, I talk to a teacher, Justin goes with the telephone and show the around and so on. And we counsel them together. And we started an event in Italy, which is called B2B2C, meaning that, because we always talk about partnership and then we live in separate worlds. And we have put together a school and an agent together facing an Italian student, and I realize how difficult it is for a school to talk to a student, and you realize, if you haven't realized it yet, how difficult it is for an agent to talk to a student. So quality, this is education. We are not selling something else. We are selling the future of our client, and I don't like to call them clients. They are students.
Yeah.
I don't mind spending the whole session on this one question. There's a question there. Okay.
So I want to get a little bit of an insight, because I think you have raised a very good point about this B2B and B2C. And from my understanding, or like the way I see it, it's a very tricky situation, the agent, because you are doing both. You are a B2C to student. You are a B2B to the higher education institution. And navigating both interests, like what is the interest of the student and what is the interest or the targets of the higher education institution, it's really a tricky spot to balance those interests. So my question would be, from the agent perspective, how it is and like how do you balance that the student is getting what he or she wants, but also the higher education institution that you work in partnership with is reaching the targets or the interested candidates that they want or they need in their institution.
So when we say B2B as an agent, so we are basically business to business. So there we are not an agent actually. We are basically a partner with the college. So we are doing business with the partner. So it's business partners. So when we say it's B2C, it's a business to the customers, then we are an agent actually. Then we are an agent to the customer. We are an agency, which is basically helping the student to reach the provider. So for the student, we are B2C, but for the college, we are B2B. So there we are the partners, but here we are the agents. We have to play the both roles and with the quality naturally.
That was the question.
How to do the balance? You have to you have to find out the right the program for the student, and you have to guide them properly, and you have to help them. That is what we were discussing, that we have to provide them the services now from A to Z, from all the service, from the like choosing the right program, helping them actually to find out the right program, the right college, and the right destination, and then till the end of the, after getting the visa also, the post-visa services also. So as an agent, we have to provide the students the whole services, but we have to, like B2B, we have like with the college, we have to be very clear that we don't have to see about the 40% commission, we just have to give them a right program, that's it.
Our main source of students is someone coming back from England or from Ireland or from the USA and saying, it was wonderful and the agent helped me well. And in this case, to answer the question about the, the combination B2C, B2B, I just select the schools I like, I love the schools I sell, and then I pick up the best school for that client. So I don't see any contrast in this. I don't want to send 10 students or 100 students to a school because it gives me the best commission or the best, programs for my own business. I want happy people to come back because this is not because I am a good person, because this makes money. And I'm also a good person.
But
simply the last bit.
Pialo, they are going to ask
I'll
you
send
which
you a
college is going to which college is giving you 40%. They still have
Who?
that curiosity.
I'll give you my business card.
I think in our and it worked very, very well. It was, and I think it's innovative. It's trying to come up with some new ideas and make things better. But it was very much Agents Association, schools, professional quality schools working together and then talking with students. And I thought it was a really good event and it was wonderful to be there. And it was innovative. It was great to see. And, we've learned some lessons. I think we can change a couple of things and whatever, but it's down to agency associations working together with schools and leading the way.
I think there are three different ways, like for the new agent to become an agent for the university. The first thing is start with the new education provider, or start with the private education provider. And the third is forget about the commission and send the 4 or 5 students directly to them and then give the reference of those 5 students and apply for the agreement. So you have to lose the first 5 like the commission of the students, and then you can give the reference and you can become that you should have the name and the number of those students.
I think that answers that
Yeah.
question, I hope. I mean, Alice, maybe, can we have this question here?
Yeah,
And I'm getting
there was
close to the fact we've got about 5
There was a
minutes
handsome
to
guy
go.
like waiting
Yes.
for his turn actually.
Thank you for your patience, sir.
Thank you very much.
For what? For praising you or for the?
No, for giving me the opportunity to talk.
That's good. Okay.
Yes, I'm Dr. Tunde Anifuwoshi Kelani. I'm the CEO, Signal Sabitos Global Education, Nigeria. We have been there for almost two decades now. My first presentation is, and for people like us that have been in the industry for a long time, over 2 decades. So it pains me at times, and you look for a way that do you need to get another institution every time. One, everybody knows Nigeria. In the last couple of months, we have issue of transfer of money funds abroad. There's one institution, I will not mention the name of the institution because we have been together for some time.
I think we're going to have a
His
question
first
here.
point was
Yes,
very
yes.
good,
Okay,
actually.
let's take the first point quickly.
Yeah.
We're running out of
Let's
time. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I should stop?
Well, I think we're going to run out of time. We don't answer the question. So
Yeah,
any
his
comments
first
back
point
on
was
it?
very good,
Okay.
that for the new agents, that they can give the Icef examination. They have so many exams for the different countries. It will show that they are serious about the business and they have a knowledge about the business. So Icef is providing that platform actually to give the examination for the new agents. And they can give that and they can have that certificate. That was a really good point. Thank you so much.
I think on the basis of this, I mean, I'll just take another couple of comments, but we really are at time and they're going to start to throw us out of this room. So,
Please,
Yeah,
let
it's a
me-
booth time, actually.
Let me just round up and sit down.
Everybody's just wait.
I mean, do you have a quick point you want to make? Sorry.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yes, I'm talking about. I'm just saying this so that
Yes.
institutions can just up their game and and be steadfast and do very well.
Okay.
But sorry, sir. Sorry, please.
Okay.
We are talking about quantity or quality. Institutions are more of quantity than quality. Now, if we, for example, we pay $8,000 for one student, and that student was telling us that they've revoked the admission of that student, and they still receive the money. They are not telling us if they are sending the money back. They kept the money.
I think we've made the point,
so-
and thank you for your point, but I think we need to move this on, otherwise you're going to dominate the whole floor and we won't have any other meetings.
Okay, so since you are afraid,
Okay,
you don't
thank you.
talk
Can you
about
please
this
take the
again.
mic
Thank
away?
you.
We can. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. Very amusing. Thank you. All right. Any other comments here? We're going to have to wrap this up in about a minute or two. So just any other comments from the panel or from yourselves?
Quantity also could be quality. Not necessarily there's not quality. I'm sorry, but it's just if you know how to manage yourself.
I think everyone can hear. But I personally think if you know how to manage yourself, you know how to sell a product, and same from the university as well. I mean, some universities have a capacity of 10,000 students. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's not quality education. So I just would like to make that comment.
Thank you.
Correct.
Well said.
Correct.
Well, look, thank you all. I've enjoyed the whole process. I hope you've enjoyed the whole process. So I think let's have a round of applause for the panel. And please let me make my commercial plug. Please join us in the Skills for English.